Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be filming a one brand spring makeup tutorial using all L'Oreal makeup products. Felt like my voice was going out. I kind of tested out the eyeliner and then took a shower, so if you see blue right here, that's why. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Whenever I got out of the shower, I did moisturize my face with my e.l.f. Daily Hydration Face Moisturizer. And I picked up some new L'Oreal products that I haven't used. So in this tutorial, I'll be using some new L'Oreal products that it's going to be the first time that I'm using them. And then I'm also going to be using some old favorites from L'Oreal. But I did pick up the new L'Oreal Blend Artist Infallible like makeup sponge. I mean, like just feeling it like dry, it feels pretty squishy, like my Real Technique sponge. Like actually this one feels a little squishier than this. Yeah, it feels about the same squishiness as my Real Technique's Miracle Diamond sponge. So yeah, let me go dampen this and then I will come back. Yeah, the sponge definitely has a really nice consistency to it, and I don't know if you can tell, but it did puff up and get like bigger, just like my Real Technique sponge or like the Beauty Blender. So we'll see how this goes. You guys all have to let me know if you've picked up any of the other L'Oreal sponges, because I know that they had one for like contouring and one for like concealer. So you guys all have to let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and clip my hair back so I don't get foundation or anything in my hair. For my foundation, I'm just gonna be using my L'Oreal True Match Lumi, and this is in the shade W1-2, but I actually use N1-2, so let me get that one. I think I'm going to try to mix this one with the other one because the other one is slightly too dark and this one is lighter, so let me go get that. And then for my concealer, I'm going to use this new L'Oreal product that I picked up, and this is the L'Oreal Visible Lift CC Eye Concealer. So we'll try this out. I mean, I know this isn't a new product, but it's new to me. I've never used it before. Okay, I'm sorry. It's like taking me forever to get this video going. And then I'm just gonna dot this on my face. And then let's see how this works. Yeah, I do like this. It blends it out really nice, and I like the way it's designed. Like you can hold it really good, and then the flat part is really great for, you know, covering like a large area of your face. I don't know if you can hear it, but it feels like it sounds louder than my other sponges. The L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation, you guys know that this is my holy grail, like luminous drugstore foundation. Like I love this foundation. It's just like a classic go-to luminous foundation. It lasts for like a long time. It has great coverage. So yeah, and L'Oreal also makes a lot of different shades in this True Match Lumi. Not as many as like their regular True Match foundation, which is also a really awesome foundation, and I love just the regular True Match foundation as well. That one's a little more like matte or like semi-matte sort of finish, where this one is definitely more dewy, or it is dewy. And then let's turn this thing on its side and see how it works with blending foundation around my nose. Yeah, I do feel like that works out pretty good. I like this sponge better than the new Eco Tools sponge that I picked up. So like this one feels softer, like squishier, and I like the design of it better, I think. And then for the concealer, like I said, I'm just using the Visible Lift CC Eye Concealer. So I'm just going to put this here under my eyes. It's more of a lighter coverage concealer. So if you have super dark under eye circles, this probably isn't going to be the concealer for you. But it does look nice and hydrating on the under eye area. Like I was going to get the L'Oreal True Match concealer, but honestly, like their lightest shade doesn't look very light. And I don't really understand that. So you guys all have to let me know if you have used that True Match concealer and which shade works for you, because I know that some people rave about that, but the shades just don't look right for me. I'm going to use my trusty L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. This is definitely my holy grail face powder. I tell you guys, like in every single video, that It's the only face powder that I use, and it truly is. I just love this face powder so much. Like, it's one of those powders that it does give you a little bit more coverage because it has a little bit of like a tint to it, but it's not heavy or powdery. It just makes your foundations look so nice, and it keeps them lasting all day. So yeah, I love, love, love the True Match powder. And then I couldn't really find a product that I thought would be good for setting under eye concealer. So this is the only product that I'm going to use that's not a L'Oreal product. And it's just my e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder. I'm sorry. I feel like my hair's really getting on my nerves today. You know how you just have those days where you wish you could just like cut your hair off? This is one of those days where I'm feeling like that, which I have been thinking about cutting my hair shorter. Like I told you guys in one of my get ready with me's, and I'm just using this little e.l.f. Blush brush to set this under. I don't know why, but for some reason my camera just stopped filming. I'm just using that brush to set this under eye concealer with my e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder. But like I was saying, in one of my get ready with me's, I told you guys that I was thinking about changing my hair color, which I'm still thinking about that, but I'm thinking of maybe going like shorter length, but I don't know. I've been kind of debating about that. For my contour and bronzer, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour, and this is in medium. I thought about picking up light, but honestly, I really like this medium shade, so I didn't pick it up. I didn't pick that shade up. I'm just using my NARS little mini Ita brush. I'm just going in with the contour shade, and I'm just going to shape out my contour. I do really enjoy this palette. Like, I've had it for a while. I really like the highlight in here and this contour shade. Like, it's a good contour. It's a little more warm than the one that's their light shade. The light one is really taupey. So that's why I like this one. I mean, I haven't used the lighter one, but I like this one because you can kind of use it as a contour and as a bronzer. So now I'm just going to go in with my Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm going to get some of this contour shade on there. And then I'm just going to use this to bronze as well. I'm just going to go like that. But yeah, I really do enjoy this palette. Like I said, I love the contour and the highlight in this palette. I think this is a really awesome palette. The only thing I wish is that it didn't have all this space down here and was just smaller. I just feel like the packaging is kind of huge and ridiculous. But other than that, it's a great product. Whoop! Dang it. I'm going to get bronzer on my shirt. And then I'm just contouring up here, or bronzing. And then I'm just going to take a little bit right in here. And then I'm going to take a little bit down here on my jawline and also on my neck. For my blush, I'm going to go in with this new palette that I picked up today, actually. And this is the L'Oreal Infallible Paints Blush Palette. And I don't know if this has a shade name or not. It just says 230 Infallible Paints Blush Kit. But I'm going to go in with the very first shade. It comes with like a little baby brush, which it's kind of pointless. They could have just left that off and maybe even put another blush here. But I'm going to go in with the very first shade in this palette. And where is my blush brush? And then I'm just going to use my e.l.f. blush brush, get some of this on there, and just put this here on my cheeks, which this is a very pretty natural pink, kind of warm pink color. Looks really pretty. But I think this palette is just really pretty. It has like a really pretty like blush colors for spring, I feel like. I don't want to go too heavy on the blush because the eyes are going to be like the focus of this look today. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do my brows and my eyes, and then I'll figure out which highlight I want to use, because I'm debating between the highlight in this palette and this highlight here. So we'll just see. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. pencil, and this is in the blonde shade. I know previously I had brunette, but sometimes I felt like that brunette shade was a little too dark for me, but I did test this out. And this shade is almost a little too light. So it's like they need to make a shade in between brunette and blondes, like a light brown or like a soft brown color. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Prep and Shake Pro Kit in medium to dark. So I'll probably just use some of this powder as well, just to kind of, you know, deepen my eyebrows up a little bit, since this pencil is a little too light. And then I'm just using a little spoolie to brush through my eyebrows. But before, when I had the brunette shade in this pencil, I loved it. I think it's very comparable to the Anastasia Brow Wiz, like the way it's designed and the quality of the pencil. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in with the Prep and Shape Pro Kit and powder. I'm just using the little angled brush that came in this little palette. And I'm just gonna define the outer part of my brow, like the tail. And then to set my brows in place, I'm just gonna go in with my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, like plumper brow gel stuff. And this is medium to dark, or medium to deep. And I'm just gonna use this to just tint my brows, make them look a little thicker. I'm just gonna use this L'Oreal Magic De-Crease eyeshadow primer stuff, or eyelid primer. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that here on my lids, and this is just gonna keep my eyeshadows from creasing. I'm not gonna use a whole lot of eyeshadows today though, just something really light, because the focus is gonna be mostly on the liner and the lashes. My all over lid color, I'm just gonna go in with my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder, the same powder that I used on my face. I'm just gonna brush this color all over my eyelid, just to put like a nice wash of color. For my brow bone highlight, I'm just gonna go in with the La Palette Nude 1. And I'm gonna use the very first shade in this palette. And I'm just using this e.l.f. eye defining brush. For my crease color, I'm just gonna go in with the third shade over, using the Sigma E25 blending brush. And I'm just gonna put that shade lightly in the crease of my eye, just to bring some definition. This is in the shade Electric Blue. So that's what it looks like here. And the tip on this is really fine. Like for my St. Patrick's Day, one of my St. Patrick's Day makeup tutorials, I used the Wild Green color, which is also really pretty. But like I said, this is just an electric blue. And I'm just gonna do a winged eyeliner look with this. So I'm kind of doing like an extreme wing out here. So I'm just drawing it like as far out as I want it. And if this was too much for you, you could totally skip drawing it this far out, but I just think it looks really cool. And then I just go to the end, and then I just draw it back over, just fill it in, and I'll straighten it out a little better because I feel like it got a little weird shaped. There we go. Sometimes I'll just pull, hopefully you guys can see, I just pull sometimes my eyelid a little more taut. Which I do feel once you have the cap off of this for a minute, like it does kind of dry out slightly. So just put the cap back on it and just kind of shake it like this. I don't know, I just find that with like a lot of felt tip liquid liners that tends to happen. So it's weird too because I tested this out before I got in the shower and I felt like it worked better just on bare skin than it did over top of eyeshadow. So okay, there we go. Yeah, I guess the tip of it just kind of dried out too much. And I do feel like once this liner dries a little bit, it does get a little darker blue than when you first put it down on your eyelid. And then for the waterline, I'm just going in with this pencil. And this is in the shade Cobalt Blue. I probably should have sharpened it, but I'm just going to go on my waterline with this and also on my tight line. Okay, and then for my mascara, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara. And this is in the shade Blue Cobalt, which is just so pretty. And this brings back memories to me, this mascara here, because like back in the day whenever I was in middle school, they used to have like a cobalt blue mascara like this just in their regular line. And I just always thought it was so pretty. And yeah, it's just like a cool mascara to use when you want to add a pop of color. So before I put this mascara down, I am going to prime my lashes with the L'Oreal Voluminous Base. It's like a white tinted like eyelash primer. And I like using this with this blue mascara because it really makes this blue cobalt mascara pop. So I'm just going to put 2 generous coats of this primer on my lashes. Now that that primer has pretty much dried, I'm going to go in with this Blue Cobalt mascara. And I'm going to put a generous amount of this on my lashes as well. So I hope you can see like how pretty this is. And if you didn't want to do the blue liner, you could totally do black and it would give you like a more like dark effect, but I don't know, I just think this is a cool look for spring. Definitely something very different. The very last step to this look is the lips, and then I'm going to figure out which highlight I'm going to use. So for my lips, I'm going to go in and line them with the L'Oreal Infallible Never Fail Lip Liner in the shade Nude. I picked this lip liner up this past Wednesday and I've really been enjoying this shade. It's really pretty. I don't know if you can hear that bird right outside my window, but I guess he's trying to talk to you guys too. But this shade is very similar to my Rimmel lip liner in Tiramisu, but it's just a really pretty like nudie pink. And then I'm going to go in with this new L'Oreal Infallible Paints, and this is in the shade Spicy Blush, and it's a really, really pretty color. I love it. It goes great with this lip liner. It's like a little lighter, like a little pinker, but it looks so pretty with this blue. I feel like light kind of mauvey pink looks really pretty with cobalt blue. And then since I did the blue and everything, I think I'm just going to go kind of bold and use my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Powder Illuminator in Ice, which is a really pretty blue toned highlight. And I'm just going to put that here on my cheekbones. I hope that you guys did enjoy this one brand spring makeup tutorial using all L'Oreal makeup products. I know that this look is out there and different, but I think it's a really cool look for spring this year. I just got inspiration from that ad that I saw from L'Oreal. If I can find the picture, I'll like insert it so you guys can see my inspiration. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this, please give this video a thumbs up so I know to do more one brand makeup tutorials for you guys. And I definitely have a couple more like spring makeup looks that I want to do for you guys, but I hope that you all have an awesome day and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. Mwah. Oh, I also forgot to mention, but I think that this look would be really cool, like if you painted your fingernails blue as well, just to kind of, I don't know, just like bring out the blue. So there's a couple of different like nail polish like suggestions. This first one is the Sally Hansen Hard as Nails extreme wear in Pacific Blue. Like, just imagine this like on your nails with the liner and mascara. I just think it would be so cool and pretty for spring. Or you could also do something a little lighter and do like Essie Bikini Sotini or the Essie Aruba Blue. I think would also be really pretty and cool. So yeah, I just thought I would add that in because I just thought that would be like a cool element. I would have painted my nails, but I just didn't really feel like taking the time to do that today. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy this, please let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Or let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope that you all have an awesome day. Bye-bye.